Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft. So we are back and we are at our base and so yeah, things are getting better. I have a little wood thing there for a future project. Might happen today, I'm not quite sure. We got our enchanting table here and we got our tank here to just put our EXP in. Nothing too fancy there. And what else we got around here? Oh yeah, we got our coke oven here. I gotta automate this eventually. It's not too hard, but I gotta do something better than what I'm doing right now. And that's pretty much it. You got some of my IC stuff here. I changed this around. I think I had a macerator, then a gap, and then a macerator or furnace. I fixed that. We're just taking diamonds now, macerating them down into diamond dust. We're actually going to use those today and do a few other things, hopefully. One of the things I'd like to make today is an MFSU, which, I mean, it's not too hard, but it requires a few materials that are a little more expensive. So first off, you're going to need a lot of circuits again. So back to making a lot of circuits. Seems to be one of our favorite pastimes. Let's see here. We got a bunch more over here. There you go. And yeah, let's make a bunch of these right now. I'm sure I'm going to need some copper wire later on, so maybe I should save some. It looks like I have a bunch here anyways. Actually, I didn't realize I had so much copper to begin with, so I might go ahead and make a bit more just to top it up there. Yeah, I think we should, just because if we have that much in there. So 52, right? So we need another 12 to make an even amount. There you go. And we'll put that in there. Awesome. And we'll just get rid of this. And then we just need some redstone. And we'll need some iron plates. Oh, actually, if we're going to do that many, we're going to need more redstone than that, won't we? There you go. And then a stack of iron plates. And there you go. Another 64. We're not going to make more solar panels with that, probably, so that's going to last us a long time at this point, which will be the brilliant part of this. Okay, so I want to look at making some, you probably just saw it there, some of the fiberglass here, and I'm going to need some silver dust, so we're going to need to macerate some silver. I might have some in here, but I'll just throw it in here. Basically, the way this is working now is it will pull anything it can work with, and it'll macerate it, and then it's ejecting it back to the top. Makes it kind of easy for our little project right now, so that should work well there. Okay, and okay, so back here, we're going to need an MFE, easy. We're going to need an advanced machine casing, a lot harder than you think here. Requires dense steel plates, which is very expensive. We kind of made that recipe a little more expensive than you're used to, so you got to work on that. Steel is kind of a big important thing in this pack. It's not the worst thing ever, but it does well cost quite a bit, so we got to work on that. Okay. So yeah, that's going now. And yeah, so that's compressing, and you're starting to macerate the silver dust. Awesome. And then another thing we're going to need with this is, over here, is we're going to need carbon plates, which is made out of raw carbon, coal dust, etc. And so that's what all this is for. This is actually all for that. Not just for that, but for another project. But we're going to go ahead and basically convert it all now into that. Now, I wouldn't convert all of it because we're going to need this for other stuff as well, but we can convert it all into the raw carbon mesh for now. I'm going to need some for this later on, so you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 6, 12, 24. Okay, 24 of those, and then we're going to need some for the advanced machine casing, 24, 25, 26. Okay, and that's through a compressor, I believe. Yeah. So let's do that now. 26. There you go. We'll keep these ones for the raw carbon mesh for now. And there we go. And so the silver's going well. Awesome. Okay. And I think we're pretty much done with this part, except, of course, the carbon. Oh, yeah, we're going to need advanced metal plates, which is iron, bronze, and tin. Iron, bronze, and tin. So you got iron, bronze, and then some tin. So just go ahead and streak these across. Oh, well, I failed on that. I actually like the idea of doing 16 of each. There you go. And we'll get to 32. I like that. And that also has to go in a compressor, if you can believe that. Oh, should have left that to do its thing. So we'll get that done first. Might as well just get the 2 anyways, right? Now, this is going to be a little costly because what we're going to do here is we're going to run out of power probably because there is no... Oh, actually, it's got sun right now. For some reason, it produces sun when it shouldn't sometimes. Don't know why. It's like one of those things that are like, ooh, that's none of my business. Okay, so you take this out and you can swap it, hot swap it out. Okay, awesome. And then we have... Actually, I don't know if we have any... We can make some more anyways here. Machine cases here. We'll just make 4 for now. And then we should be able to make our advanced machine casing. So that the steel was something we changed, made them a little harder and interesting. There we go. And so we need an MFE and then advanced circuit, and then you need the energy crystals. You remember we made these before? Well, now these are the proper ones. We're going to need 6 more. And finally, you have to do it the proper way, which is diamond dust and redstone dust. So we'll go and do that now. And you only need 6 of them, so you need 12, 24 diamond dust. I think I made a little too many diamond dust, actually. That's fine. We're going to need more anyways of the diamond dust later, but here we go. And let's go ahead. We're going to do this recipe here so we can just copy it. Awesome. And then we're going to throw that into a compressor. So we're going to hot swap that quickly. There you go. There you go. It's going to make the energy crystals now. We need to have 6 of those produced. And then we're going to produce... we're going to need some more advanced circuits. So lapis and glowstone. So here's lapis and here's some glowstone. There you go. Oddly enough, it's not really an expensive recipe. Yeah, we'll keep the rest that way for now. You never know where you need it, right? But it should help us. Okay, so that's working out well. Then we're going to need to make some fiber cable here. I'm going to do 18. I don't want more than 18 for now, so we're going to do 18. And this will make us fiberglass cable, which is one of the best lossless cables out there. Really good for more long-distance projects. Now, I need glass. I thought I had a bunch of glass sitting around here. Ah, here we go. There we go. And there we go. So that's 54. I thought I would have more than that, but I think I did my calculations by half accidentally. So I'm going to need double that, actually. So we're going to have to get more redstone, basically, here. Yeah, I guess I screwed up on my calculation on there. I was thinking I was going to have a bit more there. There you go. And there we go. That'll get us where we want. So we're going to bring this all the way up to the top later on. Not right now, of course, but it'll be needed. I don't really need more. We might need it later, so why not? Okay, we got that going. Let's get the mesh in here again. Okay, so okay, so everything. Okay, we need to make the crystals here. Oh, look at this! You need to make lapis dust. Ooh, I did not realize I screwed up on that one, didn't I? Okay, so it'll be used over time here and there as well. So let's swap it now, and we'll get that done. And I guess while that's going, I can do some other stuff. Overclockers are something I want over time. Overclockers are a little expensive because they require 10K coolant cells. And the 10K coolant cells are not like the most expensive thing on Earth there. But what they do require is... look at all the things it has in it. Darn it. I wanted the... let's just show where the fluid comes from. There you go. So it comes from basically a bucket of water and 8 lapis dust and it creates IC2 coolant in a fluid solid canner. And that's where the expense comes from. Not only that, on top of that, just to make it slightly more annoying, it's also made from lapis dust, not normal lapis. So you have to do what we're doing now to create this. So yeah, it's a bit iffy. So yeah, we'll wait on that and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we are back. I just had to take a little break there, and I thought, we can run some of this lapis while I was doing that. Something I don't often do, but I thought, you know what, today I'll do it for you guys. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, no, let's not get rid of our lapis. Just get rid of a few things in here. So we were going to make those crystals into something a little more special, which is these guys right here, Lapitron crystals, which they do stack. You just have to go ahead and put them like this, and basically we're set. I mean, if we go here, we should have everything but the MFE. The only downside is it is nighttime right now. Daytime is coming, but I also just want to make sure I have enough power here for something I might need. So I'm just going to leave it. We're going to check this out. We're going to do something else while we're doing this. And how long was my other video? Video was 10 minutes and 31 seconds. Okay, just checking. Make sure we're not low on time or anything like that. So what we're going to look at is there are some things that we can make here over time, steel casings and things like that, which are kind of annoying to make, but they're not hard to make either. And we got a bunch of steel actually on here, but we don't need that much steel. Let's go with, let's start with 8 steel casing, and we can go in the metal former, which is right here. And let's go ahead and set it to this one here. Let's get rid of this for now. We don't need it. And yeah, let's put 8 of it in here. And this will make us some item casings, which we'll need over time. So we'll need some for here. And looks like that might be it, actually. So it's not actually that bad. Maybe that's enough to do for now. Okay, so we'll have those done. And then we got these guys done. Awesome. And what else do we need? Oh, yeah, we're going to need steel. Oh, man. You're going to need more steel, unfortunately. Steel's kind of very expensive used item here, but we do have steel blocks here. And we're going to turn them into, we're going to need steel shafts. So there's 4 there, and then there's 1 here, 5th one. And these steel shafts, well, they're expensive as heck. They're made in the metal former as well. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're made in the other method like this. Here you go. Extruding method. So let's put these, I'm always bad about putting blocks, so put away. There we go. So those will be crafted, which will be awesome. And then, once again, we're going to have to make the coil stuff and 2 coils, some tin plates. I don't actually know if I have those tin plates. Oh, I do. Got lots of them. And then we're going to need some copper. Oh, we have a couple coils here. And we have a generator as well, which I think that was one of the items I might need. So here's the kinetic one here, which we're going to need that. We're going to need this, which is a piece of iron we're going to need. There you go. Not too bad. There you go. Starting to piece up to be a bit better. And then, of course, those and the metal shafts. So there you go. Look at this. So this is a kinetic generator. And then we're going to want to make the wind turbine itself. So there you go. Basic machine casing. Awesome. So that is, this is going to be another power source that we're going to use. And then on top of that, we're going to do these wind turbines, which you're going to need a bunch of carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's around a piece of steel, I believe. Another shaft. Unfortunately, the steel shafts are a little expensive, aren't they? But, well, I guess well worth it in the end. There you go. And make sure you put... Oh, no, it's extruding mode. There you go. Okay, and it looks like the sun's coming up, so it's probably a perfect time to do the upgrade. But might as well get this done at the same time. That way I have a backup plan for some reason. Maybe it'll start raining or something. Okay, so wind turbine. Oh, no, this is for this part. There you go. And these last 7 days in game time, so not too bad. Okay, so we're going to take out the MFE. Now, you want to do this properly, of course, because if you don't, you're going to be sorry. Trust me on that one. Let's see here. We've gone crazy here and broke a bunch of blocks. There we go. So this is your MFE. It goes into an MV. You're going to want an HV, of course. we have this right here, which we can use. And there you go. That was a little bit derpy, but I think it's fine. We should probably take that out so it doesn't screw up again. And one of the things we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to convert the MV or the HV into MV. So we'll do that in a sec, but here you go. MFSU, perfect. So that holds 40 million energy where that other one was holding 4 million. So a big upgrade. It's like 10 times. So awesome. We're going to need to make an IC2 HV transformer. So we're going to have to play with some bronze plating. Oh, sulfur. That's going to be a painful one. And a few other little things here. Let's see what we can do about that. I probably should have paid attention better at this. So the gold cables should be fine because I think we had some extra. Maybe I never did make extra. Maybe I just made the one part of it. So here we go. Yeah, that's the 2 ends. Yeah, okay, good. You can hear some of the machines failing already. So you got the gold cables done. You got the... We can make an MV easy. So there's the MV done. Awesome. And then basically it's this guy here, which we don't have. I don't think we have bronze casings at all. Is that just basic? Yeah, we can mine that up. Yeah, we don't have any casings at all. So you're going to have to make some. But we're going to be out of power really quick. So you're going to want to probably power this with redstone to just make life easier here. And then, here we go. It'll need quite a bit of power, but kind of worth it using the redstone. It's a good way of running it without power. Okay, so this is going. There you go. So that's going. And we're going to need to make how many of these guys? 5 of them. And then we're going to need to make sulfur dust, which is made in a extractor. That's what it is. Okay. This is probably more than enough for now. We'll let it burn itself out. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Good, we have some. I didn't want to have to run out here. Extractor. Yeah, you definitely can run that. So 50 mark, yeah, I can run 2 of those. I only need the one anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but... There you go. And I think there might have been another dust. Oh, lead dust. Lead dust would be a macerator. So, I don't know if we... Oh, yeah, my macerator was now working on the silver again. I was going to do a whole stack of it. I was like, why not? There you go. I thought we were supposed to be doing lead. Oh! Oh, there must have been, like, progression almost done. So it was like, it was already pretty much done there. Okay, bronze plates. So it's like, yeah, something's wrong here. There we go. And then, there we go. So now we get play around and get the orientation right, of course. So this has to be the same method as we do over here. That looks like it's right. So awesome. So we just got to make sure we set this right over here, because we don't want to screw anything up. So we just gotta go like this, and there we go. So you got your thing coming in, and then the MFSU is the opposite way, so it needs to go this way. So what we'll do here is we'll go down one, hopefully make sure it works well. So this, the HV transformer, takes quite a bit in. There you go. This is 2048 output, and there you go. So it brings in 2048, converts it to 512, and then MV, and then the MV does 512 to 128, and then the LV does 128 to 32. So kind of all works together and makes beauty. Okay, and then you go there. And then we can probably restore most of the floor back in here. There you go. And then temporarily, we're just going to go like this and put that solar panel in here. Wait, where is our... Uh-oh. Oh, it's right there. I freaked out for a second there. I'm like, where's my solar panel? And this will get... it's just going to sit on here for a minute, but this will charge this up so we have it. get a little energy while we continue work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this all the way up to the skyline, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but well worth it. And then I'm just going to use this kind of wood. It's kind of what we're already doing, oddly enough. So we're gonna pile all the way up to the sky. I'll fix under here later. So if you do it too high, you're gonna have to break it, and then there you go. You definitely don't want to die, so be careful doing this. And we're literally going to, I would say about 160 is your like very optimal height for this style. Okay, so this is 168. There you go. And so we gotta figure out how we're gonna do this nicely here. Well, it doesn't have to be nice, but we're gonna figure a way to do this okay-ish, right? So what I want to do is I want to bring it out here, to be honest. So it's gonna probably sit out here somewhere, but I'm not gonna take my chances up here. I have no jetpack. If I die, well, that'll suck, right? So we're going to try to work up here without any stupid moves here. So kinetic generator goes down first and gets placed like so, I believe. I don't know which one's the good and not. So, and then you got your turbine here. I feel like these are not set right, but well, who honestly knows? I'm probably supposed to be the one who knows. Let's try over here like this instead then. So we'll go out a bit like this, and then we'll go same with the wind turbine like this. And then if this is set right, which I don't know, it will work out well. If not, well, we're going to have to redo some stuff here. Oh crap, let's not fall. And then we should be able to put this in here. Okay, well, now we already know that's backwards. Now if you're careful enough, you can wrench it this way. If this is right, it should work. If not, it won't show anything. It does take a minute for it to show, keep in mind. It says it's outputting energy, though, so I'm thinking it's not working. There you go. It's working. So this is producing 89.8 EU a tick. Our solar panel, just during the day only, works at what is it, 64. So that's pretty powerful. There you go. And it's now producing that. So 89.8 EU a tick. How awesome is that? And then I don't think any of this affects it. You can go ahead and remove a couple blocks if you like, but I don't think this stuff here should affect it. So yeah. It shouldn't have an effect on it, honestly. But you probably want to keep some safety as well, right? So when you're up here, but you could go crazy and take all this out, you know. But like I said, I doubt it's going to do much. But as long as you can reach there, it doesn't really matter too much. And then, of course, you know, you have your torches up here to make sure everything's lit. Already lit over there. So there you go, 83. And then we can go over here, and then we can get vertigo when I do that. Oh boy, there you go. There you go. And then, so yeah, the solar panel on that should be bringing quite a bit of decent energy now, which is a good thing, of course. And I think my EU reader is, there it is. So you can see here, it's bringing in 81.75. Might have changed a bit, but keep in mind there is a loss of the cable, of course, for distance. But if you did copper cable or something else, it would be a lot worse. So keep that in mind. And then if we actually check over here to the actual one, 145, because you're joining in the solar panel. Solar panel actually doesn't tell you right there. Oh, some of it's going to the side. Isn't that cool? It's going to be fighting around because some of it's going under and some's going there. So, but we can just now take the solar panel, put it up here, and there you go. So you can go, if you can reach the one above, which you can, 81.75, and then if you reach this one, 145.75. If you go down here, 145.75. Because there's like no loss basically in that little distance from the solar panel at least. But yeah, there she is. Awesome. And there we go. So we have finally a decent amount of power here. And look at that come in. That's just chugging along. So like I said, look at that, 151.75 power right now. And then we'll get power day and night. Once the MFSU is fullish, what I'll do is I'll only let it trickle charge basically from the solar panel, and I'll rip the blade out. They're a bit expensive. I mean, it's not horrible expensive, but at the same time, I like the maintenance costs, as in you have to replace them over time. You can't repair them. But at the same time, I also like the idea of, well, you go up and take it out because you don't need to keep it on all the time. So I guess it's kind of a bonus on there, right? So outside of that, the only thing I'm going to recommend doing, probably because we can afford it now, is probably the this guy here. So we got the rolling machine a while ago. We got that fluid, this guy right here. This is what I want. Mostly due to the fact that we can afford it now, and I can make some overclockers, which could help me a bit. So let's do that now. Let's see here. What is that? That's a compressor? So compressor can go over there anytime anyway. So let's put the next machine right here, and we'll get ourselves an LV cable. Now, if you want less loss, like see this is the loss on the LV cable, the tin cable, right? 0.20. And if you look at a copper one, I think they're all the same. Well, maybe they're not for the insulated copper. Oh, they are. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, they are. 0.20. I thought it was actually more for copper. So it's actually the same for tin, but it's still quite a loss. Now, fiber cable, on the other hand, is 0.025. Massive difference. So I don't really need to worry about min-max right now, but later on I might want to worry. So look at that. 81.75. Solar panel is not bringing in anything, as you can tell. But that windmill now works perfectly as the night has rolled in. So let's put this over here, and let's look at what we got here. So this is the fluid bopper, and we want to make overclockers basically. So you want to go overclocker, and you're going to go the coolant cell here, which we're just going to look at the coolant, screw it. And there it is. So it's basic. IC2 coolant, water, and lapis in this form here. So we want the same look here. There you go. And so let's see. You get 8. Okay. There you go. We'll start with that anyways. And there you go. There's a progression bar. Then we're going to need water. Actually, I think I have a bucket on me. I do. I put water there for actually this, if you can believe that. Sometimes I'm trying to be a good Boy Scout and prepare myself. This is going to be tricky. I don't actually know how to give it water. Oh, that actually seems to work that way. Oh, okay. Now, to make this, though, how am I going to do this? You can make them with buckets, can't you, though? It'll go through all the different things. You can make it with a bucket. So, honestly, I think the best way, then, would just to repeat the bucket process here. Yeah, let's just repeat the bucket. It'll just be easier for now. I'm not making mass amounts anyway, so... There you go. So we'll put the bucket there, and we'll put a bucket here. I guess you can't right now. Okay. Hopefully you can figure a way to do this. Okay. Oh, that even works better. That actually works better in a way. Okay. There you go. So we're going to put this in here, and then we'll do one more, and then we'll flip tanks, put it back on the other mode, and have it go into a tank, and then you're good to go. There you go. And then there you go. There's probably other ways of doing this, but usually I'd have water hooked up to this automatically, but we don't quite have that technology right now. So we're going to switch tanks, switch modes here, and there you go. Now it's running again. Though it doesn't let me do it in here, so I might have to swap tanks or something after, but we'll see what happens here. There it is. So there's coolant, and you need 3 of them, right? Yeah, so 3 of these things of coolant to make this. Oh, and you need the cells anyways. Oh, okay. So I should have just made the cell, to be honest. Well, though it might not consume the bucket, so actually maybe not. Okay, so we're going to put the bucket here, and we're going to swap this. In one of these modes, there we go. We'll let you fill it up. Fill cell from tank. Should be fill container maybe, or fill object or something. I don't know. Probably shouldn't complain too much. There you go. And there you go. And then what we can do here is we should be able to craft this into, let's go back here, overclocker, there you go, and there you go, and then we'll just do it again. Okay. So you get the buckets back, which is already good. And there you go, you got 2 overclockers. So this will decrease the time basically by 49% and increase it by 256. So when putting it in, you know, a macerator, whatever now, it'll speed everything up, which is perfect. Uses a lot more power, but we have that now. The last thing I want to make quickly here, we're going to run over a little over time because I want to see how hard it is to make. Solar Distillery is actually a recommended item to make. And I'm not really familiar that well with it. I've used it before, but it's been a very long time. So just keep in mind, I might derp up here. There was something I wanted out of here. Glass too. Okay. And another machine block. Here we go. And this, like I said, it's been a long time. You put water in here. Let's see if this works just basically like by putting water in it. Yep. Okay, that works. So you want this in the view of the sky. And what happens is over time it'll fill up over here. And I assume you can take buckets of water. Perfect. Same thing. Or same concept of whatever. Solar panel. And what the point of this anyways is once it fills up, you can use it for the overclocker recipe here. And instead, for the fluid, you place in distilled water instead of water, and it's only 1 lapis dust instead of 8 of them. So it saves you a lot of lapis dust. Plus, it saves you a lot of time with the whole crap of dealing with the overclocking and all that. So I think, in a sense, it's probably worthwhile. So I'll probably stick it up here, kind of out of sight, and then I'll just fill that up. And then it takes a while. Basically, it'll slowly do it during the day and fill it up and then make the overclockers a little easier to make. Anyways, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We did quite a bit, actually, which is awesome. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.